generational life cycle of Toyota cars and trucks is usually very consistent. Every 5 or 6 years, the company typically debuts a new version of a given car, and apart from some mild updates of a chrome strip here or a reshaped headlight design there, leaves it alone until the next redesign. The 2015 Toyota Camry represents a significant departure from the norm. However, as Toyota has thoroughly overhauled it a mere 3 years after a complete redesign, whatever the reasons are for the change, a good guess would be that Toyota feels the need to have a more competitive Camry this year. The end result is certainly good news if you're shopping for a 2015 mid-size sedan. So let's go ahead and check out this 2015 Camry XSE. Now Toyota is definitely trying to go for a more aggressive design. The front end definitely has a family resemblance with the Toyota Avalon, especially the Toyota Corolla with the spindle-like grille design, which looks like Lexus's grille. And to be honest, in the front it kind of looks like a spider. However, I think it's much more aggressive looking and much more appealing this time around. Now, Toyota has changed all of the exterior body panels except for the roof this time around for the 2015 model year, which is very unusual when going only 3 years into production for this generation Camry. Now here's the key fob design for the vehicle. As you can see, it's a regular old Toyota smart key, but you do have your lock, unlock to release your trunk, and your panic button too. Now essentially there are also many noteworthy added features for the 2015 model year. You can now finally get lane departure warning, as well as Toyota's Qi wireless charging inside of the car, which I will show you in just a second. And then you can also get Toyota's pre-collision system, as well as adaptive radar cruise control finally. Now you do have smart key access on the driver and passenger doors, and it is the cosmic gray mica exterior. With a black suede and leather interior. Your power driver seat controls, power recline, and power lumbar as well. Now stepping on into the interior of the new Camry, it's a very high quality interior design here. Very nicely updated cabin. Feels much more premium and luxurious. Now you do have push button ignition, just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. And what you're hearing is Toyota's familiar 3.5 liter V6. Now you also do have a leather wrapped steering wheel. I love the steering wheel design. You have nice red contrast stitching going on here for a more sporting flair inside of this cabin here. And the steering wheel rim is the nice right size. It's not too thick and it's not too thin as well. It's just the right size. Now coming to your transmission here, you have a standard 6-speed automatic. And I'm glad that they didn't go with a CVT automatic transmission like how they did on the Corolla. But you do have manual shiftability, and you could do it via the paddle shifters as well. And I love the new shifter too. It doesn't feel as cheap or as coarse as the other one did in the 2014 model year. Putting the vehicle into reverse displays your standard rear view camera. You have guidance lines as well. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. Automatic driver's side window, and a new feature for the 2015 model year, the passenger side window is also fully automatic too. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with blind spot monitoring. LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, which is a new feature for the 2015 model year. Very aggressive front end design here. Now Toyota even tuned the suspension even more for a more sportier ride and engaging to driving vehicle, as they want to get rid of that floaty boaty Camry feel. Now essentially Toyota stuck with its familiar powertrains carried over from the 2014 model year. You still have the option of this 3.5 liter V6 producing 268 horses with 248 pound-feet of torque. Now your base powertrain is what everyone is pretty much gonna get is a familiar 2.5 liter 4-cylinder producing 178 horses. This powertrain has EPA estimates of 21 in the city and 31 on the highway. It pretty much get ups and goes. It's a pretty powerful powertrain here, and I'm glad that Toyota stuck with its 3.5 liter V6 and didn't go with a turbocharged 4-cylinder powertrain. But of course, all of Toyota's powertrains are going to be very reliable and very dependable. Now you can also get a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid, which produces 200 horses. Now competitors of the 2015 Camry, as you all may know, are its long-term rival, the Honda Accord. You also do have the Nissan Altima, Ford Fusion, Chevrolet Malibu, Volkswagen Passat 2, and the Subaru Legacy, as well as the well-appraised Mazda 6. Now trims of the Camry start at the LE model, which is the one that everyone likes to normally choose. That starts at $22,970, and then you have the SE model, which starts at $23,840, and then you have the new XSE trim, which has all of the luxury features of the XLE, but has the sporting flair of the SE model. That starts at $26,150, and then you have the XLE trim, which starts at $26,150. And then, like I said, you can choose from the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine or the 3.5 liter V6. Coming to the rear, you have pretty nice, freshly tapered in taillights. You have dual exhaust tips too, Camry logo, and your XSE logo. And then also on the SE trims and the XST trims, you also get this rear lip spoiler too. Total vehicle price for this particular Camry is $34,718. EPA estimates, like I said, are 21 in the city and 31 on the highway. Your power windows, power door locks, and your power mirrors. Your nice suede also runs on the mid door panel of the car. The upper door panel is also finally now soft to the touch. You also have a more padded armrest for the 2015 model year. The doors also now feel a little bit more solid as well. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Very nice. Now, the materials and the build quality in the 2015 Camry have vastly improved over the 2014 model year, but I like how they still went with the nice French stitching that goes throughout the dashboard. That gives it a very much more luxurious flavor inside of this car here. And like I said, I love the nice suede that goes on the mid-door panel and then also in the rear too. But overall, the build quality is much better. You won't find as many panel gaps, and they finally got rid of that fake molded stitching that went around here and that flimsy plastic piece that used to come off. They finally got rid of that, which I'm glad. Now coming to the steering wheel design, I love this new steering wheel design in the 2015 Camry. You have your Bluetooth phone controls over here, and then this controls your center screen right over there. And then coming over here, you have your steering wheel mounted audio controls. You also do have a manual tilting and telescopic steering wheel. Nice range of adjustment. Now coming to your center stack controls, they managed to make the controls even more simpler in the 2015 Camry. But on the XSE trims, you can get dual zone automatic climate control, and on the XLE trims as well. Your fan speeds and your different zones. Very easy to use, and your temperature too. Coming down here, you also have the new Qi wireless charging system. So basically you can charge your phone wirelessly. And then here's the button for it right there. You also do have your USB port and your auxiliary input and a 12-volt power outlet. And you also do have a little light that shows, so it can make visibility a lot more easier. But the quality of it seems a lot better when you open this up right here. It feels much more solid this time around. Coming down here, you have your cup holders. You also do have your heated seat controls right here. Nice soft to the touch center armrest with nice stitching. And then down there you will also find a 12-volt power outlet. Nice amount of center storage. And I'm glad they got rid of that little tray bin that they used to have, which opened up, which gave it a much more rental car feel, but I'm so glad they got rid of that. Coming up here, you have your auto-dimming rearview mirror, your sunglass container, your garage home link, and your sunroof with your sunroof controls. And then coming to the seat designs, I love the new seat designs in the car. They just feel much more high quality, and I love this suede that goes in the center right here. It just gives it a much more sporting flair inside of this car, and it feels really nice, I have to say. Now coming to your safety technologies, like I said, you have the pre-collision alert system. And then you also do have blind spot monitoring. And then also you have lane departure warning. And it all shows up on this little screen right here if you have it on or off for the lane departure warning and the pre-collision system. Now coming to the gauges, I love the new gauges and the new needles in the car. I never really was a big fan of the baby blue needles, but these red needles are definitely doing it for me here. I love the new gauges. Coming to the center screen, it shows you all your vehicle information. You have your eco indicator. You can change the accent color too. And then it also shows your speed limit too. Then you also do have a pop-up display. But finally, the Camry's technology is much more up-to-date this time around. You have your distance till empty, your digital speedometer. I love how they give you a digital speedometer this time. And then your integrated compass right here. And then your cruise control off and on. But overall, the rendering of the system is very crisp and clear, and I love the new center screen. Now coming to the main head unit here, this really reminds me of Lexus. I love this head unit here. I love the navigation system and the map quality as well. The map quality is superb. It really reminds me of a Lexus. You have live traffic, live weather, of course. Then you have your address, your points of interest, previous destinations, and then your address book. And then you also do have HD radio on this bad boy. You also do have an optical disc drive, JBL audio sound system with 10 speakers around the cabin. You have your traffic, your weather, your eco indicator, and your setup. Your maintenance schedules, your oil filter, your rotation, your tires, your battery, engine oil, various things. But overall, it's a very nice system, very easy to use. XM satellite radio, Bluetooth streaming audio too. Very easy system to use. Now you can also access various apps, you also do have Toyota's Entune system, which you can access various apps through your smartphone data connection. You can access apps such as Pandora, iHeartRadio. Now, as far as driving dynamics go of the new Camry, it's much better than what it used to be. It doesn't float like how you would expect how old Camrys used to do. That's not the case here. However, it's still not the best handling vehicle in the class. Compared to cars like the Mazda 6 and the Ford Fusion, they're still going to be a little bit more better in the handling department, but this vehicle is much better to drive. Now, as far as visibility goes inside of the vehicle, the visibility is still superb. You don't have a sloping roofline like how you would find in some other vehicles in this class, like the Kia Optima. You still have lots of glass area all around, and it's very easy to see out of this vehicle. Outward visibility is also pretty superb too. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the 2015 Camry. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Now, trunk space back here is pretty good. You can also fold down the rear seats by pulling these little levers right here. And the seats do fold down 60-40 split. But overall, it's a generous amount of cargo capacity back here. Material and build quality does follow through in the rear. You still have the nice suede, and then nice and soft to the touch on the armrest. Now, sitting back here, I have the driver's seat to where my driving position would be at, and I'm about 5'11", and I have so much room to spare back here. It's very roomy. It's one of the roomiest in the midsize sedan segment. You have dual map pockets, rear air vents, and cup holders with a rear center armrest. Now, to fold down the rear seats, you just pull the little lever in the trunk, and then you just pull the seats right down. Easy as that. But overall, it's a very comfortable experience back here. It's very roomy. Full powered passenger seat with power recline. Your glove box compartment, nice and damped.
Robert WC, Todd Brennan, comes to B&G. Robert WC, Todd Brennan, B&G.
Alright. So with its improvements to cabin quality and handling, the 2015 Toyota Camry is a more compelling and competitive mid-size sedan that still boasts generous interior space and a solid reputation for reliability. And the fact that it's finally a stylish mid-size sedan should make it even that much more appealing. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.